Hey guys, welcome back. In my previous sessions, I discussed about blood, its components, blood grouping, and coagulation of blood. The links of these topics are provided in the description. You can watch them for the details. Today, I'll be discussing about the topics lymph and circulatory pathways. These topics are from the chapter Body Fluids and Circulation from class 11 biology. Let's start with today's topics. As the blood passes through the capillaries in tissues, some water along with many small water-soluble substances move out into the spaces between the cells of tissues. And larger proteins and most of the formed elements will remain in the blood vessels. Okay? So, the fluid released out is called interstitial fluid or tissue fluid. Here, capillaries are minute blood vessels. In the walls of these capillaries, tiny pores are present. Through those pores, some water along with many small water-soluble substances can pass out into the spaces between the cells of tissues. Okay? And this fluid is called interstitial fluid or tissue fluid because the fluid is moving out into the spaces between the cells of tissue. So it is called interstitial fluid or tissue fluid. Larger proteins, obviously, because of their large size, they cannot pass through the tiny pores present in the capillary walls. And formed elements are nothing but erythrocytes, leukocytes, and thrombocytes. Among these three formed elements, some of the leukocytes can pass through the pores because they do not have definite shape. They can change their shape. Okay? They can move out along with the fluid. That process is called diapedesis. Okay? So, among the three different type of formed elements, erythrocytes, leukocytes, and thrombocytes, some leukocytes can pass out along with the fluid. So, this is how the interstitial fluid or the tissue fluid is formed. After this interstitial fluid has the same mineral distribution as that in plasma. Okay? Exchange of nutrients, gases, etc. between the blood and the cells always occur through this fluid. This is very important statement. Exchange of nutrients, gases between the blood and the cells always occur through this fluid. So this fluid is called middleman between the cells of the tissue and blood because it is transporting the nutrients to the cells and transporting the wastes to blood. Okay? So the nutrients and oxygen are transported to the cells. The waste and carbon dioxide are transported into the blood. So because of these functions, this interstitial fluid or the tissue fluid is called middleman between cells of the tissue and blood. An elaborate network of vessels called the lymphatic system collects this fluid and drains it back to the major veins. I repeat this statement once again. An elaborate network of vessels called the lymphatic system collects this tissue fluid and drains it back to the major veins that carry the blood towards the heart. The fluid present in the lymphatic system is called lymph. Okay, this is what about the lymph formation and its role. Okay, now here lymph is a colorless fluid containing specialized lymphocytes which are responsible for the immune responses of the body. So the lymph contains lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are the type of leukocytes, white blood cells. Compared to blood, lymph has few lymphocytes. Okay, so lymphocytes produce antibodies. Antibodies fight against antigens. Antibodies provide protection. Antibodies have important role in immune responses of the body. Immunity is the ability of the body to fight against diseases. Okay, so lymphocytes present in lymph are responsible for the immune responses of the body, and these lymphocytes are nothing but type of leukocytes. Lymph is also an important carrier for nutrients, hormones, etc. Fats are absorbed through lymph in the lacteals present in the intestinal villi. Lacteals are large lymphatic vessels. They are present in the intestinal villi. So these lacteals absorb fats. Okay, so this is about how the lymph is formed and what is the role of lymph in our body. Okay, after this, moving to the next, the other topic, circulatory pathways. Okay, the circulatory pathways are of two types: open circulation and closed circulation. Let's discuss about these two types of circulation in detail. Open circulatory system is present in arthropods and mollusks. Arthropods are the animals with jointed legs. I repeat this once again. Arthropods are the animals with jointed legs. Mollusks are soft-bodied animals. So, open circulatory system is present in arthropods and mollusks. In this open circulatory system, blood is pumped by the heart, and the blood passes through the large vessels into the open spaces or the body cavities. These open spaces or the body cavities present in open circulatory system are called sinuses. Very important for your exams. I repeat this once again. Okay, here the blood pumped by the heart in open circulatory system passes through large vessels into open spaces or the body cavities. These open spaces or the body cavities are called sinuses. Okay, now annelids and chordates have closed circulatory system. Annelids are the animals with segmented body, and chordates are the animals which have notochord present in their body. Annelids and chordates have closed circulatory system in which the blood pumped by the heart is always circulated through a closed network of blood vessels. When compared with open circulatory system, closed circulatory system is more advantageous as the blood is flowing in the network of blood vessels. It is well regulated. Okay? After this, all vertebrate possess a muscular chambered heart. Here, fishes have a two-chambered heart with an atrium and a ventricle. Okay? Amphibians and the reptiles, except crocodiles, have a three-chambered heart with two atria and a ventricle. Okay? Whereas crocodiles, birds and mammals possess a four-chambered heart with two atria and two ventricles. Very important concept. quickly I repeat this. Fishes have two-chambered heart. Amphibians and reptiles, except crocodiles, have three-chambered heart. Crocodiles, birds and mammals have four-chambered heart. After this, in fishes, the heart pumps out deoxygenated blood, which is oxygenated by the gills and supplied to the body parts, from where deoxygenated blood is returned to the heart. Here, in fishes, the respiration is through gills. This type of respiration is called branchial respiration. Okay? So, the heart pumps out deoxygenated blood to gills. And here, the blood is oxygenated and then supplied to body parts, from where the deoxygenated blood is returned to the heart again. So this type of circulation is called single circulation. Blood is passing through the heart once to complete the circuit, and this type of circulation is single circulation. This is found in fishes. Moving to the next. In amphibians and reptiles, the left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the gills or lungs or skin, and the right atrium gets deoxygenated blood from other parts of the body. However, they get mixed up in a single ventricle which pumps out mixed blood. Okay? The mixed blood is pumped out to all parts of the body by a single ventricle, and this type of circulation is called incomplete double circulation. So, in amphibians and reptiles, incomplete double circulation is found. After this, in birds and mammals, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood received by left and right atria respectively passes on to the ventricles on the same sides. Okay? The ventricles pumps it out without any mixing up. That is, two separate circulatory pathways are present in these organisms. Hence, these animals have double circulation. And this double circulation includes systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. In case of systemic circulation, the oxygenated blood is pumped to all body parts, and the deoxygenated blood from the body parts is brought back to heart. This is systemic circulation. And one more type of circulation is pulmonary circulation. The deoxygenated blood is sent to lungs, and from the lungs, oxygenated blood is sent to heart. So this is pulmonary circulation. So in birds and mammals, we find double circulation that includes systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. Here, the deoxygenated blood do not mix up with oxygenated blood. In these animals, there are 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. Because of this, the blood do not mix. This is all about today's session. Let's discuss some important questions based on the topics that we have discussed so far. First question: fats are absorbed through lymph in the dash present in intestinal villi. The answer is lacteals. Okay, so fats are absorbed through lymph in the lacteals present in the intestinal villi. These lacteals are large lymphatic vessels. The second question: in open circulatory system, blood pumped by the heart passes through large vessels into open spaces or body cavities, and these open spaces are called, answer is sinuses. Okay, and the next question: crocodiles, birds and mammals possess dash chambered heart? Answer is four-chambered heart. Okay, now crocodiles, birds and mammals possess a four-chambered heart. This is all about today's session. If you are new to my channel, subscribe for more videos. I'll be back with another session. Have a great day. Thank you all.